Tell them what you're getting today.
I'm gonna get my lashes done.
We what?
With this shit.
We did.
The 6-pack individual nails.
Not nails.
I mean, lashes.
And these the long ones.
And these are long. Okay?
Okay. So, welcome to my channel. You new, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Cause I post it Monday and Friday. I know last 2 days or whatever. I don't know how many times. I was lazy to make a video because I didn't know what to do. So, yeah. So, first, this is what you said. I'm going to get my hand tizer. And that, before I test the client's on my eye area or hair or anything you're doing for that service. So, I sanitize my hands. And I don't have gloves, so yeah. Then I'm supposed to tie the client's hair all the way back. I don't have tie or anything like that, so I'm using this scrunchie thingy. And I put it all the way back. I see a braid came out in the back. I don't know how that happened. That means time to get more braids. Right? Okay. The hair stick. Okay, then I put more hand sanitizer on my hands. Hand sanitizer? Okay, okay. Okay. Then I will use fake glasses cleaning kit because I clean the natural glass. Make sure no residue or makeup, anything like that on there. Make sense, right? I know. Okay. It comes with these thingies. This is like a little spray. And comes with the little breasty thingy. And this will come out after you put it on. And so like that. Okay. And I move this fan over here. Right, Mom? Because it's kind of hot, right?
I know.
Okay, Megan's sore? Okay. Hope y'all can see. Okay. You put hand like that. Okay, I'm going to take it. Okay, close your eyes. I don't want to spray inside your eye. Okay, make sure I don't spray myself. Make sure it's you. Because the doctor didn't prepare me for school.
HPV can affect males and females, and there's no way to predict who will or won't clear the virus. But you can help protect your child.
Okay.
The CDC recommends HPV vaccination at age 11 or 12 to help protect against
And now I'm going to breast it.
Not child. Don't wait. Talk to your child's doctor about HPV vaccination today.
If you're at home thinking about your financial plan, so are we. Prudential helps Americans with their financial needs. That's over.
Because you move your eyes. Okay, move your eyes. You're supposed to be pretty.
I move my eyes.
Can help with secure video chat or on the phone. We make it easy for you with online tools, e-signatures, and no medical exam life insurance. Plan for better days. Go to Prudential.com or talk to an advisor. Are you still
No, I had to cut it out.
Even if you're on a statin, statins may lower some risks, but may not be enough. That's why science delivered Visibo. People with prescription cardiovascular risk factors that take a statin need Visibo.
No, I had to touch my hand again.
25% lower risk from heart attack.
Before I touch any bags and stuff like that.
Allergic to icosapent ethyl or any inactive ingredient in Visibo. Tell your doctor about any medicines you take, and if you are allergic to fish or shellfish. Stop taking Visibo and seek medical help if you have symptoms of an allergic reaction. Serious side effects like heart rhythm problems and bleeding. Heart rhythm problems.
You open your eyes.
Persistent cardiovascular risk.
Okay, and this is the this is for the extension glasses. This is the glue I've been using.
Chest discomfort or fainting.
I hope y'all can see it, because the only thing is focusing.
FDA approved.
Okay.
Can reduce your risk and add cardio protection.
And I'm gonna get my tweezers real quick.
Back now with the dangerous holiday heat wave in the West already causing concerns about whether California's power grid can handle it. A flex alert issued statewide asking residents to conserve electricity from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. throughout this Labor Day weekend. As temperatures soar into the triple digits across the region, possibly breaking records and raising new fears about that fire threat. And when we come back, the desperate search in Beirut after the possible sign of life in the rubble. And with jeopardy set for its return, news of Bush show legend will play a part, what host Alex Trebek said about the greatest of all time.
My tweezers in one of these bags here.
Straining and bloating again and again. There's no way. More exercise, more water, and more fiber is the only way to manage it. Is it? Maybe
Ah,
you think
found it.
it's occasional.
The first bag I went into, I thought for it was mom.
Condition called IBS. And time to say yes to Linzess.
Sanitize your hands again.
I know I draw something.
And complete
I know I draw something over here.
give Linzess to
I
children.
probably drew this.
It should not be given to children 6 to less than 18.
You also have to keep your workstation clean and stuff like that. And no open bags, so it'll get terminated and stuff like that.
If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Change your thinking to IBS-C. If your constipation and belly pain keeps coming back, tell your doctor and say yes to Linzess.
I'd saved up some money and then found the home of my dreams. But my home of my dreams needed some work. So if I was the first lender that even offered a personal loan, and I didn't even know that was an option.
The personal loan let us renovate our single-family house into a multi-unit home.
You gotta use these tweezers. I don't know if y'all can see it. But can you see it? What? Okay. Okay.
When I was diagnosed with
Now opening these glasses.
I waited to get treated. I thought surgery was my only option. But then I found out about non-surgical treatments. It was a total game changer. Learn more about the condition at factsonhand.com. All right, I brought in Ensure Max Protein to give you the protein you need with less of the sugar you don't. I'll take that.
30 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar. Ensure Max Protein with nutrients to support immune health.
Bring this here for another
I recently had a heart attack. It changed my life, but I'm a survivor. After my heart attack, my doctor prescribed Brilinta.
To me, this glows smell like nail polish.
Brilinta is
Like,
no more than 100 milligrams as it affects how well Brilinta works. Brilinta helps keep platelets from sticking.
and you also had to pull that down and that, but you can see what you're doing. Nail polish hard? I know. What that means, or
Don't stop taking Brilinta with
and you put it
since stopping it too soon.
on the last.
Clots in your stent, heart attack, stroke, and even death. Brilinta may cause bruising or bleeding more easily, or serious, sometimes fatal bleeding. Don't take Brilinta if you have bleeding, like stomach ulcers.
Okay,
history of
one,
bleeding in the
one's
brain,
on, Mama.
or liver
How
problems.
long did it take me to put it on?
Has been reported. Tell your
Not
doctor
too long.
about
Okay.
new or unexpected shortness of breath, any planned surgery, and all medicines you take.
If you recently had a heart attack, ask your doctor if Brilinta is right for you. My heart is worth Brilinta. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help. Time now for the index, and the desperate search continued today after rescue teams discovered possible signs of life in the rubble of the Beirut blast. A sniffer dog named Flash, trained to detect humans, alerting to crews a specific building. Local reports say a heartbeat was discovered. So far, no signs of life. It's been 1 month since that explosion leveled the port in the Lebanese capital, killing at least 180 people. A Minnesota man cutting wood is lucky to be alive after becoming
The second one is
free
on.
for 4 days. Authorities say Jonathan
And you can put how many glasses you want on
on
there.
a welfare check in a ravine 100 yards from his home. Both legs trapped, but conscious and alert. His family says in a GoFundMe.
If you want like 30 glasses, they'll probably take like an hour and a half or 15. Like it depends. You want it like fuller and stuff like that. You can use how many you want.
With a twist. The show returning with new episodes Monday for its 37th season with Alex Trebek back as the 80-year-old host continues to battle stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Joining him will be Ken Jennings, 74-time champ, who claimed the greatest of all-time title in January. The studios will include presenting special categories. Trebek joking, don't worry, he will still be the host. And when we come back, some of the best news of the week, a heartwarming update about a pregnant mom who beat COVID-19 and what happened next. Be sure to stay with us.
Your mission: stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on.
They did a better job this time. How you got glue right here, Mama?
Can dramatically
You?
improve
Oh.
symptoms.
Okay. I guess I'm cleaner. Make it right. Only the cleaner gel, Mama. That's okay, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna make it right to me. I don't know what happened to it. It got all dried up.
Regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis, serious infections and blood clots.
Sorry, my hands all on your nose, Mama.
Certain cancers, including lymphoma, and tears in the stomach.
Am I putting you too hard?
Changes in lab results.
Okay,
Your
let's
doctor
start.
should monitor your blood
How many glasses do you want
any
on there?
infections, and if you are or may become pregnant while taking it.
Mom, how many glasses do you want?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq Relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help.
My name is Joe. I'm a sustainability.
I'm trying to make sure I put enough glue for it don't fall off.
Climate change is the fight of our generation, and the biggest obstacle right now is we're running out of time. Amazon now has a goal to be net zero carbon by 2040. We don't really know exactly how we're going to get there. It's going to be pretty hard, but one way or another, we're going to reduce our
I'm focusing on the middle, then I'll do the sides later.
my son.
The good plan and not a good plan.
Trying my hardest to
Mm.
make things better
So
for
I'm
this
focusing
generation.
on the middle first.
Saturdays happen. Pain happens.
I don't like this blue smell.
Proven stronger.
It kind of like where it smells. It smells like some kind of paint.
When pain
My hand and nail polish.
all day strong.
Does it smell like that or that's me?
Mucinex, cold and flu all in one. Fight. No. Sore throat, fever, cough, sinus pressure, chest congestion, knees of your body, all in one. Did you
I try not to pinch you. Am I pinching you?
Mucinex, cold and flu all in one.
Only once.
Okay.
I have the power to lower my blood sugar and A1C.
Because I can still make my own insulin, and Trulicity activates my body to release it, like it's supposed to. What's weekly Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It's not insulin. It starts acting from the first dose, and it lowers risk of heart attack, stroke, or death in people with known heart disease or multiple risk factors.
Trulicity isn't for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis.
You also can mix the sizes if you want to.
You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine.
So you can mix small, medium, large, all in one eye.
Right away if you have an allergic reaction.
But yeah, make sure it's even. You want to do that.
Changes in vision or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar.
Okay, somehow this is the one pinch your eye, Mama.
Vomiting, belly pain, and
I didn't put my glue or something.
dehydration.
Right, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
We're committed to helping ensure Trulicity is available and affordable. Learn more at Trulicity.com.
A man who says his mother spent 3 years inside of a rehab center featured in numerous defenders' investigations is speaking out about his mother's ordeal with COVID-19 and other ailments he says she's experienced inside the facility. I'm Devin Clark. We have that story.
Okay, there we go.
Finally tonight, America Strong. A special delivery on this
Do
Friday.
you want mascara on it? Or something like that, Mama?
So there you on there doing that.
Tonight, a tiny
See, what you said, how to ask the clients what they want on their on their face and stuff like that.
2 months ago, the rate of infections was soaring. We met
You sure I'm putting your skin too hard?
At
Okay.
26 weeks. And
So that
when you
ass.
found out that you had COVID and we know you're pregnant, what did you think?
It was very hard.
And she said, I'll just show you when I'm halfway done with the eye.
I was pregnant and I had a miscarriage.
Okay.
So the first thing that
Sanitize my hands and I'll put it in the mirror.
Nearly 2 weeks.
Then I ask my mom.
Care at Memorial Hermann. What was the toughest moment?
Is it too long?
the first
Or,
2 days and I see
or no?
Okay, can't even see shit, you know that.
I only did this eye.
But I couldn't move my leg. My body was just like was giving up on
Is
me.
it too long or too short?
Luckily, she
I can't see shit.
they helped her beat the virus.
Oh.
But her recovery would be long.
When I got home, I was still weak. It's like you're teaching yourself how to walk again. Everything crying weak.
Yes, it's alright.
Already on she
Okay.
kept fighting, beating COVID, and thanking her doctor. He's probably watching this. What would you tell him?
Granted, you saved my life. And my baby's life.
And then just last week, she was ready, going into labor and delivering a baby girl.
Say hi, Ari.
Aria Moore, weighing in at 6 pounds, 9 ounces.
Beautiful, strong. She's smiling.
As Betty today telling us her little daughter is a warrior.
She has a purpose. There's a reason why she survived all of this. And she's going to be someone in life.
And today, sending a message to other pregnant moms.
Do you know what baby born this week?
Keep fighting. Don't give up. Do not let the disease take
My friend said I should do a medium one on your mama. Cause I did small. Plus, me did small in your hair last month.
So sick.
A great message. We are so happy for us, Betty and baby Ari. And a big thanks to those doctors and nurses who helped her every step of the way. Thanks so much for watching tonight. I'm Tom.
I think Coco's bringing me a mess in the back.
Good night.
Are you ready for a new season of dancing? We have so many amazing stars. It's going to be next level. All happening live in the ballroom.
Dancing with the Stars.
Now at the ends.
Live from KSAT 12. The 6 o'clock news starts right now.
You don't really need lots of lashes.
What was a house
Yeah.
You don't really need lots of lashes.
crews called to the 2700 block of Calabria. Around 5 o'clock, you can see the flames and the black smoke. This is the view from Sky 12 high above. It didn't take long for firefighters
Okay,
to
this
knock
one
it
needs
out.
more glue.
We're told it's a vacant home. There were no injuries, but arson is on the way to investigate this one. And again, the good news in all of this, no reports of any injuries.
Someone did my eyelashes yesterday. She didn't put lots of lashes on.
Showers throughout South Texas, bringing us some more of that much-needed rain. But is the wet weather tapering off for the evening? Meteorologist Katie Blake has the latest on our rain chances heading into the holiday weekend, coming up in just a bit.
A San Antonio police officer in the hospital tonight after reportedly being stabbed in the face by a shoplifting suspect. That suspect then shot.
Took me like an hour and a half to do mine.
It happened after 2:30 in the 2100 block of Fredericksburg.
I felt like she would do my eyebrows too.
There all afternoon, and he joins us live with the latest.
Cause I keep for this with someone like plucking my eyebrows.
Well, ECC, we know that
I don't like who's plucking my eyebrows.
here at the HEB did catch that suspect shoplifting at the store. He didn't notify police sometime before 3 this afternoon. Now, police have left, but this
How was the police officer was at Oval today?
Really?
Yeah, I think for the security camera and stuff like that.
The suspect out of the store. He placed his bag on the hood of the police.
And I had a feeling that police officer was coming today.
Showed the man rummaging through the bag and stepping away for a moment before coming back and viciously attacking the SAPD officer. That's when McManus says both the officer and security guard fired
Took a
several
video on.
times. One business owner in the area recalls hearing those gunshots.
We just heard 3 loud gunshots. So I told my helper, let's move away from the windows because they were like really close. We could hear that it was really close. So we moved away and we waited a little while. We didn't see anything going on. So he stepped outside and looked over to HEB and saw that there was already some police officers there.
Now that suspect again died here on the scene and the officer was rushed to Bancy. Fortunately, the security guard wasn't hurt. Now we are told that this HEB will be closed for the remainder of the evening as SAPD does continue their investigation. Other businesses in the area decided to close, but we were just notified they are opening up right now. Stay with KSAT as we continue to bring you the very latest. We're live tonight. Stephen Cavazos, KSAT 12 News.
Ready for this side right here?
Go ahead.
I think you gotta move your head like on my left.
Notified if you're involved in a civil lawsuit. Rather than being personally served with papers, you may just get an email. The decision is being met with skepticism by many involved in the process.
Facebook here.
You are Paul Bennett.
If notification of any
Where
parties
can we
involved in
see?
a civil lawsuit is necessary, it's personally served by either a constable, his deputy, or a licensed process server. That is, until now. In a recent decision by the Texas Supreme
Maybe Wooler they don't call all day.
email or even through social media, I see challenges in the court
Who is it?
by the party being served.
Oh, you hang up, Mama. That was ruder.
And he or she was
Well, you have also red.
Randall's colleague, Captain Arthur Buford, has another
Okay, it's a speaker.
people who rush to pack in. They're to change things. It's just going to make things
Doesn't make any sense, Paul.
You call?
Yes, ma'am. I don't use that except anymore.
Alright, I was doing my eyelashes.
The judge in
She putting eyelashes in my eyes.
Oh, okay. All right. You get the car fixed?
No.
Not yet? Oh, okay.
Face to face has been the best.
All right. Well, I was just checking on you, see how you all were doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how much it's gonna cost. I think they said 200 and something.
Oh, wow.
So you're gonna have to wait.
Okay.
They're gonna keep on putting the fluid in there. I'm just gonna keep putting fluid in the car.
Oh, okay. Okay. All righty. Well, I want to let you know you all are doing good. If you need anything, just call the church father to transfer to myself. And also, we're going to be handing out communion tomorrow from 3 to 5 p.m.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Just like I forgot about Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow we will be handing out communion from 3 to 5 p.m. But you can just come by the church. Tell me how to get out. We'll bring it out to you.
Okay.
All righty. You all have a blessed day and have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
100 cases of COVID-19 between staff and residents, and 18 deaths. I don't believe anything
Something fell
properly quarantined.
Where?
I saw the
over here. I feel it.
that they were wearing, and it was
Yeah, only I can
Ryan
see it.
says his mother contracted the disease and was one of the lucky ones who survived. But he says he's aware of issues at the facility that stretch back to when she went in for rehab after a knee surgery.
Okay, I didn't
3
know that.
years
I just
ago.
need to fix it.
It took forever for them to go
They got it.
for a doctor to get it looked at. A lot of pain she went through, and they weren't giving her basically any pain meds for it.
Furthermore, Imes says the facility itself wasn't up to par before the outbreak.
The cleanliness has dropped. They've lost a lot of staff before this even happened.
And at least for Imes and his family, the headache is over. Today, facility officials confirmed that Wallace went home with her son yesterday. But with a list of issues that facility officials have been charged with correcting, it's unclear how the current residents are doing because no one has returned our request for comment on that matter. Reporting in the newsroom, Devin Clark, KSAT 12 News.
An argument over car parts. Police in shirts say that's what led to a shooting last night. Officers tell us they found the victim, a man in his 30s, in the 11,400 block
I
of
just seen where they like feel
1518.
like
That was around 11 o'clock. They say the man had been shot twice after getting into a fight with another man. The victim was taken to the hospital with wounds in each leg. He is expected to be okay. As for the suspect, police say charges are pending.
The city and county parks will be closed for this Labor Day weekend.
okay.
Shut down at 11:59 tonight. Stay that way until 5 o'clock Tuesday morning.
they like more
County Judge
space.
Nelson Wolf signed an executive order on August 12th that included closing county parks over the Labor Day weekend. Later this
You have some pork chops and french fries.
its parks will also be closed, including the Bruins Park, part of the Mission Reach area of the Riverwalk. Trails for jogging, biking, and
Ooh,
paddling
too much
will
glue
be
in this
available
one.
for use. For a full list of park closures, go to ksat.com.
Well, folks buckling up and heading out for a weekend getaway are getting a reprieve at the pump. Drivers are seeing the cheapest Labor Day gas prices in 16 years.
Okay, now, yeah, can you actually see to the drives?
For as low as $1.55 a gallon. AAA says San Antonio has the cheapest gasoline in the state.
Okay.
Average is $1.77.
And I'm supposed to put like a fan on there.
Than 1 year ago. We spoke to the senior petroleum analyst at Gas Buddy, who says the pandemic kept people home and gas prices stable all summer long.
Nobody in Texas really should
Okay,
be
it's
paying
not drying.
anything that starts with a 2 as we head into the cheapest Labor Day weekend that we've seen since 2004.
And you can look for the decline to continue. He estimates another 15 cents or so, but before Halloween.
Check out the Time Saver Traffic Trans Guide camera. This is at I-10 at Callahan, and you can see things.
I just need to comb it out a little bit, Mama. That's how to kind of when it dries, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this year's Head for the Cure 5K is still happening. You can get a $5 discount on registration if you register by September 7th.
You see a
Use the
difference?
code Labor Day, all caps.
Check that side on it, this side.
Due to the pandemic, this year's race will be
Check
virtual. You can
over here.
bike a 5K in your
You feel like something hanging down.
Just snap a picture while you're doing it, then join Head for the Cure on Facebook or YouTube and share your picture.
Okay, if I can see me, his eyes open.
On the event right now on KSAT.com.
Take a live look outside at this hour, 82 degrees. Still very gray outside. Likely to see some rain today, Katie.
Yes, a little bit more rain. These clouds will hang around this evening, and that will keep us from...
Okay, did I got it?
I expect us to
Yeah, feel better now.
Okay.
of the day. It is very
Can I post everything now?
but thankfully not so hot. We will take it. The aquifer responding to yesterday's rain. It's up nearly 1 foot in the past 24 hours.
This has the brush it.
Tomorrow because of the rain that we
Now I'm gonna do that eye.
also because of yesterday's rain.
Okay, ready to clean that eye?
Mm-hmm.
I do think this whole number could stay elevated as we head into the weekend.
So you cleaned already?
Oh, I cleaned one eye. Oh, did I?
85 degrees here in
Oh, yeah, I did.
take it. I do think we picked up a little bit of rain. I'll have to check the official climate report there, but
We have my Rary today.
showers have been around today. We've still got a little bit of shower activity out there at this hour, and through sunset, can't rule out an isolated shower, just kind of depending on where you are. Otherwise, mostly cloudy and muggy as we wrap up the weekend. There are still some showers west of 35 there. Off to the east, you'll see this big batch of rain on radar. That
Oh, it's hot in
away
here.
from our area. But off to the
Yes,
west,
you.
there, close to
Oh.
the pass, still some lingering shower activity down to Carrizo Springs as well. But as we head into the next few hours, the shower activity will be wrapping up. Another chance of rain tomorrow. As we get into Monday for Labor Day, generally just hot and humid. But we are still keeping an eye on that front we've been talking about. It's set to arrive middle of next week. What that could mean for our rain chances and temperatures coming up in the full forecast.
And this all came from Lazy Boy? Yeah. Whoa. I know, right? Announcing the Labor Day sale. Right now only, you can save on recliners.
Okay, this is the
Starting from
one.
$2.99.
Yeah, on your eye.
Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Yeah, you need some red glue.
Inside from my mouth to Amy. Oh, hiding, huh? The new grilled buffalo chicken papadilla. Tangy buffalo sauce, grilled chicken, and melty cheese for just $6 a jar.
You know Texas is hot, but do you know your air conditioner? Good ones lower the temperature by 20 degrees. So, if it's 100 and you set it too low, your AC will keep running, wasting energy and raising your bill. Set it to 80, turn on the fan. KSAT Power Saver Days with CPS Energy.
Get a hot deal on cool wheels and Nile Maxwell Chesterfield this Labor Day weekend. Thursday through Monday, September 7th, you get thousands in red tag savings and special financing options on brand new Jeeps. Just minutes from 6
Ah, finally got it, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't want to tax it all, Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Gina Ortiz-Jones, and here's what I
That's been clean the glue.
under strong national security, a first-class education system that invests in teachers.
I think you clean the glue that spilled.
We're expanding broadband here
Okay.
and here. Coronavirus recovery for families and small businesses. Cheaper prescription drugs. And let's make things in America again. I approve this message because these issues matter to
There you go.
Texas
Got it.
families.
Did I finish it?
Giving back has always been a part of who HEB is, especially this summer when so many Texans are in need. That's why now through September 22nd, HEB will donate to Feeding Texas every time you buy your favorite HEB brand products. From quick snacks to abundant spreads, favorites for the family and the fur babies, plus essentials for the home and the great outdoors, all made with the high quality you expect from HEB. So remember, now through the end of summer, every time you buy products made for the love of Texas, we'll continue to help Texans in need.
for the big bonus from Mission Mitsubishi, home of the one and only 4,500 bonus cash. Everyone who buys a new Mitsubishi gets an extra $4,500 bonus cash to use any way you want. That's an extra $4,500 in big bonus cash. Use it as a down payment, negative equity, or keep it cash. Trade or no trade, running or not, everyone who buys a new Mitsubishi gets an extra $4,500 bonus cash.
Okay, this glasses don't want to stay.
What are you doing, Coco? When she gets there, we can go.
And this all came from Lazy Boy? Yeah. Whoa. I know, right? Announcing the Labor Day sale. Right now only, you can save on recliners, starting from $2.99. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
It's hard to see on this side, Mama.
We're waiting for
Mom, it's hard to see you on this side.
Mayor Ron Nuremberg and County Judge Nelson
Okay.
Wolf. In the meantime, you can tell that there's a lot of concern about what may play out this holiday weekend. just moments ago, they sent out a text alert to a lot of the people around the city, basically making them aware of the COVID is still in our community and taking proper precautions.
Yeah, certainly stressing safety as we head into the holiday weekend, as we saw with the July 4th weekend and the Memorial Day weekend. We saw a spike and a surge in those numbers. We're hoping that does not happen this time. Let's listen in.
Chief of Epidemiology at San Antonio Metro Health, Rita Espinoza, and this is our COVID-19 update for the San Antonio community. I want to remind you again, Labor Day weekend is here, and this is one of the several defining moments in our
No, it's sticking to my bottom lashes.
We've made tremendous progress in recent weeks, as you've heard reported here, and we need to keep up the good work, wearing our masks and practicing physical distancing. On this Labor Day, think of the many essential workers who have been laboring for the last many months, keeping our community safe and responding to those in need. Throughout this pandemic, so let's work together and not put them at any increased risk. Think of our kids, some of whom may be going back to classroom in a couple of weeks. The lesser the spread, the more likely they and their teachers can return safely to school. And most importantly, think of your friends and family.
The kids go back to school.
Sick, don't let your guard down now.
Tuesday.
Thank you so much.
In classroom.
You guys deserve an A for the work you're doing. You have an opportunity.
And somebody said they ain't going.
An A plus if you'll really work with us through the Labor Day weekend. The mayor and I cut an emergency spot that was released today. Some of you may have heard it at 5 o'clock already. And that's to really be careful over this holiday. It also takes you to a link that gives you some ideas how you can reduce your risk. We know the fundamentals. Wear a mask, avoid a large gathering of your families. Stay physically distance. You know, you miss being with the families. I certainly miss. I mean, I don't blame my son, my daughter-in-law, but they don't want us to be around the grandkids now till this thing gets in better shape. So just be very careful with your family and be very careful with your friends. The mayor and I issued a new executive emergency order today. And that's based on what the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the CDC's temporary halt on residential evictions. We put a little teeth into it, and so failure to comply will result in a fine not to exceed $1,000 for each violation. So we want the landlords to be alert to this new law. We want them to comply with it, and we want to let them know that if they don't, they could be subject to a $1,000 fine. I mentioned the other night what we were doing with our courthouse in terms of air circulation and trying to protect people in the courthouse. Those of you that work in an office somewhere, you might want to take some ideas back to your to the owners of the company and ask them to check out a few things. Number one, we did install those UVC lamps, and they're put right by the air that enters in the air. What it does, the UV light damages the protein and destroys the virus. So that's an important piece if you get people to do that. You might be able to do it in your home also. We also, in the corridors where there's a lot of people that come and go, we put in some very high density filters to capture the virus particles and reduces the possibility of airborne transmission. And the last thing that you need to look at doing, and you might want to check your own air conditioning system. It's recommended that that air changes every 4 to 6 times per hour. So you want to be able to make sure that's being done with your air conditioning system. So what we've done, we've programmed automatic air conditioning systems to pull more fresh air into the building and do it more often. So take those ideas and share them with the folks you're working with and maybe be able to implement some in your own home.
Thank you, Judge. And now for tonight's numbers for our pandemic. We are reporting 114 new cases of COVID-19, which brings the total to 47,184 since this began in our community. Our 7-day moving average now has dropped to 157. Tonight, we are reporting 2 new deaths in our community, an Hispanic female in her 50s and Hispanic male in his 70s. We've also now investigated and verified an additional 20 deaths that were reported by the state through the death certificate information. These occurred between July 5th and August 25th, and those now have been fully verified to have been COVID-19 related. So the total in our community is now 873. Every death, as you know, is a tragedy and a loss of life in our community, a loss of a loved one, a friend, a family member, a colleague, a neighbor. So please keep them and their families in your
Okay,
prayers.
don't know what that meant.
Lastly, in the hospitals tonight, there are 323 COVID patients, down 21 from yesterday, so our trend continues to go well there. We have 40 new admissions in the hospital since yesterday, 145 patients in the ICU and 83 on ventilators. As far as capacity, 67% of ventilators are available and 13% of staffed hospital beds are available. So San Antonio, we are counting on you to stop the spread of COVID-19. Please be safe this Labor Day weekend. And as always, you can subscribe to the latest COVID-19 updates by texting CostaGov to 55000. You can also go to the website anytime at covid19.sanantonio.gov.
This weekend, one of the defining moments in our fight against COVID-19. Those are the words of Mayor Ron Nirenberg to start this evening's briefing. And you also heard from Judge Nelson Wolf talking about the COVID alert that was sent out to people about 5 o'clock tonight, as well as talking about the new executive order that the city and the county put out to comply with the eviction moratorium that the CDC put out, and basically adding a little more teeth, $1,000 for each count for somebody that is evicted when they are not supposed to be evicted under this moratorium.
Yeah, and overall we're making tremendous progress, as you heard the mayor there say. 114 new cases as of today, bringing our total to just over 47,000. Unfortunately, 22 new deaths to report between the dates of July 5th and August 25th. We do also want to note there will be no update. The city update on Monday due to the Labor Day holiday. The folks at Metro Health, those essential workers, taking a well-deserved 3-day weekend.
Absolutely. Like a lot of people.
Yes.
Some people have already started. And some people are enjoying the rain still, Kate.
A little bit of rain still out there as we get closer to sunset. Today's shower activity will wrap up, but we'll have another chance again tomorrow. So if you didn't get as much rain as you wanted today, another chance tomorrow as we kick off the weekend, but not a washout. And as we get to Labor Day, essentially no chance of rain on Monday. Good amount of cloud cover out there, depending on where you are. Pretty sunny in Catula. It's hotter there. You're in the 90s. Meanwhile, we're sitting at 80 here in San Antonio under some cloud cover. And another shower activity that has been rolling in west of 35 this afternoon is coming to an end this evening here in San Antonio and Bexar County. We're still sitting under gray skies. I did check the final almanac from the Weather Service. We picked up a trace of rain at the airport. That's not that great, but some other locations around Bexar County did see more rain than that today. Close to 2 inches of rain over the past 24 hours at Randolph.
My teacher said we're supposed to see nails next week.
Yeah.
Here in San Antonio, 93 in Catula with more sunshine. Cloudy with a little bit of rain that puts you in the 70s in Del Rio. So while it's not necessarily hot for everyone, it's very humid.
I think we're gonna knock on the door.
60s and 70s. So it'll
The cab driver.
this evening, regardless of where you are. Overnight, we'll see temperatures fall down into the mid-70s. 10% chance of a stray shower overnight. Most of us will not see any rain through tomorrow morning. As we get into tomorrow afternoon, hot and humid, that'll offer a chance of another scattered shower or non-severe storm.
I don't know if he told you or not.
Tomorrow evening, but tomorrow will not be a washout by lunchtime. A couple of thunder showers out there. We get into the afternoon. Coverage.
She also seen a grace. She said that at 83 for the face, Mama.
Opportunity for some nice healthy rain. Sunday into Monday, rain chances drop out of the forecast. Pretty much just hot and humid for Labor Day. By next week, some more big changes return to the forecast. We're keeping a close eye on that potential cool front, and we're going to talk much more about that coming up next half hour. Steve, pieces.
Thank you, Katie.
I didn't need a ring light when we see what I'm doing. Right, Mama?
Distance learning is ending for some kids this week as they head back into the classroom. But those that are still at home, it doesn't have to be all that.
One of us is
Some tips and advice on how to succeed with distance learning on GMSA.
Ashley Home Store's Labor Day mattress sale is going on now. Pay no interest for 8 years on Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Knee mattresses starting at only $23 per month. Shop best-selling Tempur-Pedics that are in stock and ready for delivery. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Outside Chevrolet's All-American Sales Event. Massive savings now through Labor Day on 700 new Chevys. Brand new Silverados, 200 in stock. Like this 2020 1500 Custom Crew Cab. Now just $319 a month. Or loading for $29,244. 85 new Equinox as low as $21,959. New Chevy Colorado. Kelly Blue Book 2020 Best Buy. Only $288 a month. Plus, we'll be adding new Chevy deal in Texas. Or
lived in a trailer park for a while, holding down 2 jobs. Got the opportunity to go to community college, then TCU, Harvard Law. As a state senator, I put Texas over party because everyone deserves a fair shot. I approve this message because now I'm a grandmother, and we owe them the same opportunities we had.
Ashley Home Store's Labor Day sale is even bigger this weekend. Friday to Monday only. Shop doorbusters up to 50% off. This queen bed now only $2.99. Or get 0% financing for 5 years with 6 months payment assistance. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Del Rio, starting off your weekend, mid to upper 70s in the morning, mid 90s in the afternoon with the chances of scattered showers.
Through all the world events since 1936, Culligan Water has continued to provide better, safer water with our filtration systems for homes and businesses. These days, as a designated essential business, Culligan's water professionals are standing by, ready to help.
The sale you've been waiting for is here, Universal Toyota.
Our huge 96-hour Labor Day countdown this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday.
Count on saving thousands this weekend only.
Make your money count and get here now for Corollas for $92 a month. New RAV4s for only $159 a month. Plus, Camry has 0% for $72.
The 96-hour countdown is on at Universal, so don't miss it.
The countdown is on at Universal Toyota.
I-35 North, just inside with 6804.
These are the men fighting to protect you. Javier Villarreal and Alex B. If you've been hit in a car crash, pick up the phone now and call 844-LAW-GUNS.
So my dad is Joey Buttafuoco, and my mom is Mary Jo Buttafuoco. The name might ring a bell.
Okay, got it.
And it's crazy.
Is Bernie?
I'm trying to open it.
Week 2, big game coverage is here. One of our road trip games tonight. We'll see the Dilly Wolves hosting Rock Springs in a non-district matchup. Dilly lost its season opener of 24-6, while Rock Springs beat Center Point 44-3. The Wolves have 8 starters returning on each side of the ball, and they feel they're on the way up. Tonight, the Wolves will have a tough contest in Rock Springs, a run-heavy squad.
They're a good
Did they shoot him?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't see the nose in my face.
I have faith in our guys. Coming out, even with the loss last week, I feel like we can come out this week with a win. I expect the Dogs.
Okay, open it.
It's gonna be a really good game. I think we're gonna play it.
I like it, Bernie.
It's gonna be a quick game, but
I can't open
I
it.
know that we've been working real hard, so I'm hoping and praying that God bless us to come out on top.
Dilly wears t-shirts that say
Push
family,
it up.
and that's what they are. They know they're fortunate to be playing ball, while 5A and 6A teams can't play their first game for another 3 weeks.
I think we're pretty lucky, if anything. I know the circumstances that a lot of other schools are in right now, and I think we're just really lucky, and I feel blessed that we're able to play a sport
You want to get this one on?
that we love.
And here's our road trip tonight. Class 3A Aransas Pass at 4A Carrizo Springs, 6:30 kick. And Rock Springs at Dilly, 7:30 tonight. Highlights on the night beat. Cornerstone Christian will face Trinity Christian in the Warriors home opener this evening. This game will feature 2 of the top class of 2021 quarterbacks in the nation, and Cornerstone's Lucas Coley and Trinity Shabira Sanders. Coley is the Built Fort Tough Texas High School Football Player of the Week for private schools after helping the Warriors knock off Cal Allen 24-20. Cornerstone DB and the UTSA coach Monty Harris says they are focused on Trinity, who beat the Warriors 24-0 this season.
Honestly, we put that win we just got behind us. We're not using it going into this game. What we're going to try to do is keep the momentum, though. That's one thing we're going to try to go to. Everybody's doubting us once again, but we're going to go in there. Like I said, we're going to go in there. We're going to execute.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it open. It's red.
QB1 for Trinity Christian, and recently gave this
Coco's at the door.
prime time himself.
Coco, not yet. When I'm done.
Tonight at 7 at Cornerstone. And Crystal City's head football coach David Lopez told KSAT 12 Sports that the school board approved the Javelinas to begin practice this coming Monday, Labor Day. Coach said he hasn't seen his players since March 11th. It took 4 separate votes before the board approved. Coach Lopez said they will open the season October 2nd at Zapata. Texas State football will take center stage tomorrow afternoon when the Bobcats host the SMU Mustangs in San Marcos. The Bobcats took another COVID-19 test today after 4 players were quarantined yesterday. Not only is this the Bobcats' first game of the 2020 season, but it will also be broadcast on ESPN. Coach Bass says this will give some of his guys a platform to speak out on national TV about racial injustice.
We have an opportunity right now on ESPN for some of our players to have personal interviews that we've kind of set up for ESPN where they can use their voice and platform to talk about, creating positive change. And that's something that I think is pretty powerful. That, I think the student-athlete platform is a very unique deal. It really is.
Texas State this game will be the first one ever on ESPN for the Bobcats. Kick us tomorrow at 3:30. Guys?
Ball is back.
Oh, yes, I love it. Yeah. Thanks, Larry. You got it.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Tonight at 10.
1 week since Hurricane Laura made landfall. Cleanup continues. Coming up tonight on the 19th, a Texas A&M Task Force 1 team member tells us what the scene was like.
For many people, whose homes were destroyed and they've lost everything that they had.
Our founders were really able to learn a lot about crisis intervention, harm reduction,
Put it hanging down.
Mental health and police, and finding the right first responders. Tonight we take a look at a collaborative effort between social workers and the difference it's making in the community.
In San Antonio, people need to go to work, shop, care for family, and stay connected. That's where VF can help. We have a plan to improve the transit system by decreasing wait times, shortening travel times, and adding innovative services like rideshare. All to help reach the goal of moving people quickly, reliably, and easily. See how the plan works at keepsamoving.com.
Watch these children's programs this Sunday starting at 12 noon here on KSAT.
Hurry into Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale and save up to $500 when you get a king mattress for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base.
I'm trying to open my eye.
Don't wait, only at Mattress Firm.
Yeah, I think we're good here.
Why do we offer so many active safety features on our Chevy SUVs?
Oh, yeah.
Because we're not just engineers.
We have families too.
Get 15% of MSRP cash back on most 2020 Equinox models. That's over $5,700 cash back on this Equinox. Plus, current competitive owners get an additional $700
can't open it?
cash allowance. Chevy drives Texas. Find blue roads.
Need an excuse to unplug? You can save money this summer by
I got lots to go. That I did this Saturday.
Make it even easier. Enjoy unplugged activities like car.
What's in your head for?
That's how it's flying on me.
Oh, I can't find the open the door.
Meeting legacy was just
I think it's called the glue.
I wanted to remodel my bathroom after 23 years of being here at the home. So I said, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and remodel. I did want a bench to sit on, and I also wanted the walk-in shower as well. The kitchen came up because of the bathroom. I just asked, hey, can you guys do the kitchen as well? Legacy's
What's 31 I just on Shirley?
We're proud to be creating a legacy for quality and excellence.
If you're considering a remodel, we'd love to earn your business.
Something,
The terror of public speaking. Getting stranded at sea.
See, I got 2 more boneless breasts to fry, and I made mac and cheese and greens. I am tired, being on my feet 2 hours.
Call me at 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, 4.
As we head into the holiday weekend, health experts are warning against large gatherings after seeing an influx in coronavirus infections after the Memorial Day and 4th of July weekends. And on that expedited vaccine date, ABC's Romina Fuga reports the Surgeon General clarifying why states need to prepare for November 1st.
A grim projection. The CDC predicts there will be nearly 30,000 more COVID deaths by the end of the month. The race for a vaccine all the more urgent, but the nation's leading coronavirus expert saying that November 1st date may be possible, but it is not likely.
Did a thing?
Did what?
Surgeon General
The clock out?
Adams clarifying the call for government.
No, I got to this morning.
No, that's how to do it.
Safe and effective. It's about being ready to
I didn't have my laptop with me, so can you do it? Oh, okay, that's my gonna clock out.
who most need it.
Dr. Monsef Slawi of Operation Warp Speed says whenever a vaccine is
So I couldn't clock out at school because it wasn't working.
And then we will ramp up
I don't know what she did, but she got it this morning.
by the middle of 2021.
In Texas,
Who's hanging?
was one of 12
Hanging?
family members
Yeah, I can see something hanging on my face.
spent 62
Oh, I
days
get
in
it.
the hospital having to learn to walk and talk.
Oh, they clocked me out. Okay.
But this week, he got to a
They clocked me out for me. So I gotta do.
Labor Day
I'm like, oh, see, we gotta clock out.
to stay vigilant and avoid large gatherings.
We hit a peak in this country on July 24th, which was about 2 to 3 weeks after the 4th of July.
At least 8 universities in the U.S. are now reporting more than 1,000 cases of COVID on campus. SUNY only.
How I get fishy glasses on, Mama?
Uh-huh.
Your glasses is on. I cannot fishy with glasses on.
The fall semester.
I kind of thought it was going to happen
Something falling.
this soon.
And more news
Yeah, I
on
see it.
vaccines. Developer Moderna is slowing enrollment in its phase 3 trials to ensure it has sufficient representation of those most at risk for the virus. Enrolling the elderly, communities of color, and people with underlying
It's too
health
fail.
conditions is a priority.
I'm gonna fix
In
it.
North Carolina, Romina Puga, ABC News.
It probably wasn't the only one they did
Around
right now.
Texas today, Fort Hood officials confirming that a soldier has died during a training exercise. 25-year-old Private Colton Chi died on Wednesday. According to base officials, Chi collapsed during physical training last Friday. He died on Sunday
Oh, sorry.
at a hospital in Temple.
That's why I
According to
did
the
the
Associated
glasses.
Press, he is the 28th soldier from Fort Hood to die this year. An autopsy has been ordered to determine how Chi died.
After more than 17 years, a man facing charges in the murder of a 21-year-old woman in Lubbock. 57-year-old Andy Castillo is accused of killing 21-year-old Cynthia Joanne Palacio
He got
in
that one
2003.
on.
Texas Rangers
No,
and the Lubbock County Sheriff's Office got the break they've been looking for through an alert in CODIS, the Combined DNA Index System. Castillo was already in jail in Waco on an unrelated charge. Texas Rangers served the murder warrant to him there. Castillo was found on a rural road in southeast Lubbock County. Her case has been linked to another homicide in 2004. 21-year-old Linda Trevino Carbajal was 21 years old when she was found strangled on a rural road in northern Lubbock County. Like some other restaurants, Burger King changing the design for the coronavirus world. What
Oh, God.
the future could look like. Still to come.
What are they doing outside? Like dumpling and stuff like that?
This Labor Day weekend. It's coming up next at 6.
It's not even right here.
In first news around America, 8 protesters spending the night in jail after late-night protests in Rochester, New York, stretched into the morning over racial injustice. The protest pretty uneventful until it looked like some people started shaking barricades and tossed debris at bottles at police officers. Police tried to disperse the crowd with pepper balls. 2 were hurt when rocks and bottles were thrown at them. They were treated and released. Demonstrators were gathering in memory of Daniel Prude, a black man who died in March after police pinned him to the ground.
Officials at George Washington University say they are investigating after a professor of African American Studies confessed that she has been pretending to be black. Jessica Krug admitted she was born white, a Jewish girl from Kansas City, not the black Latina from the inner city she claimed to be in her books.
Can you open?
Krug, whose work has been up for prestigious
Oh, my please falling asleep on me.
prizes, is now
Oh, that's
calling
the other day.
herself a culture leech. Those are her words.
Okay, I didn't do that side.
Professor Krug calls herself a coward and says she
You
deserves
see
to
like
be
one
canceled,
more,
blaming
maybe
it all on
filled.
mental illness. Critics say she confessed because someone found out.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been in a car truck wreck, call me at 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, 4. Right now, we can all use some comforting words, so here it goes. Melty, melty, tasty, grilled, juicy, sizzle. That should feel better. The sourdough patty melt is back. Make it a combo meal for just $5.99. Melty melt.
Wake up and win with GMSA. Wait for Circle K's secret word of the day.
They know about that side guy.
Why do we offer so many active safety features on our Chevy SUVs? Oh yeah. Because we're not just engineers.
What?
Added process, I
We have families too.
don't understand.
Get 15% of MSRP cash back on most 2020 Equinox models. That's over $5,700 cash back on this Equinox. Plus, current competitive owners get an additional $750 cash allowance. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
Get a new AC and heating system installed for as little as $85 a month. 0% interest plans also available. Get your free estimate today. Call us 210-798-8000. Rosenberg here.
Get a hot deal on cool wheels at Lyle Maxwell, Castroville this Labor Day weekend. Thursday the 3rd through Monday the 7th, you get thousands in red tax savings and special financing options on new Ram 1500s. Just minutes from 1604. Lyle Maxwell, Castroville.
A sourdough patty melt combo is back and packed with my toasted sourdough bread, freshly grilled onions, 100% beef, and 2 slices of melted cheese. All that with fries and a drink for only $5.99. Whoa, is there an echo in here? Get my sourdough patty melt combo, back on my menu for $5.99.
If you've been hurt in a car crash and need protection from the big insurance companies, call the Villarreal and Bingham, Texas Law Guns now at 844-LAW-GUNS.
The Labor Day weekend may look a little different this year, but if your holiday plans include a cookout, you may be tempted to eat some things that you wouldn't normally. As Tiffany Huerta shows us, you can save yourself some calories by just swapping out some foods.
Oftentimes at a cookout, we can consume more than a day's worth of calories in just one meal. But you can stay on a healthy track by simply making a swap, says health and wellness expert Stephanie Mansour.
We're always grilling out on the grill, and if you're a meat eater, that means you're having hot dogs, hamburgers, and a great way to save on calories is to go bunless and use lettuce as your bun.
Side dishes can also deliver a blow to your health.
The losers for side dishes are those mayonnaise-filled pasta salads or potato salads. And instead, I'm encouraging you to swap it for a veggie salad or some chopped up veggies dipped in ranch. Next, the cocktail loser is a frozen margarita, but a cocktail winner is a wine spritz. This comes in at a very low caloric count, but it's very refreshing. It's still cold, and you still get to cheers.
And finally, dessert. Mansour says stay away from those store-bought delectables.
But instead, have a chocolate protein ball, or end your barbecue with some sweet fruit.
If you're cognizant of what you're consuming, it can make a difference.
You're going to feel lighter, more energized.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
That's no fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like,
I don't know about that.
don't
Lettuce.
for a protein bowl. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, 82 degrees out there. Hey, I want people to be healthy though.
That's true.
So, whatever you feel like.
I mean, come on. We can do the potato salad for this, like, regular vegetable.
Carrots.
No, thank you.
Say that for the weekdays, not the holiday weekend. It was great to see the rain around today. The clouds keeping us a little bit cooler at this hour. Low 80s, but our dew point is high. It's in the low 70s, so while it's not too hot, it is certainly very muggy out there. And this weekend will be hot. We'll see high temperatures low to mid-90s each afternoon, but look at the back half of next week. Highs in the 80s, maybe some drier air, and more rain. We have a lot to talk about in the full forecast. That's coming up in just a bit.
Car accidents can turn your world upside down. Thomas J. Henry handles serious auto accident cases and gets serious results for injured clients. Call today. Thomas J. Henry is available 24/7 nights and weekends.
Now for Labor Day, it's back. Big deals, you got it. Clear the lot. Hurry into Northside Ford today and get 0% for a full 72 months on select vehicles like the new 2020 F-150s. Or drive one home with $13,000 off MSRP. Go big in a new 2020 Expedition with 0% for 72 months plus $9,000 off MSRP. And remember, we'll beat any new Ford deal in Texas or we'll give you $1,000. See Northside Ford today.
This Labor Day, save 15% on a Casper mattress for a limited time only. Designed with a reactive system that keeps you cool and supported.
It is so sick for your eye.
Save 15% at Casper.com today.
I already know your mama, Coco.
That's last one. Okay, let's see. I move my.
We're seeing the results of yesterday's rain. The aquifer is up nearly 1 foot in the past 24 hours, and Lowell also up very high with a count of over 18,000.
1, 2, 3.
During the Today's the Day sales event, get $2,000 customer cash or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2020 Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
In the buzz, it looks like Burger King is making plans to adjust to the world of coronavirus. Am I supposed to swipe though?
Yeah, we're not in place
okay.
yet.
There you go. With triple drive-thrus, pickup lockers, and takeout counters, the chain revealed their 2 new restaurant designs this week.
Bill's our producer, in case you're...
Yeah, I'm wondering who I was talking to randomly.
Maybe that's...
Sorry, Bill.
The plan to build prototypes in Miami, Latin America, and the Caribbean. Burger King has been working on new restaurant designs for a while. The pandemic has accelerated certain trends like online ordering and to-go orders.
What it called?
Mascara?
No, eyeshadow. Eyeshadow. I'm having a brain fart all day today.
The chain is eliminating Mexican pizza, pico de gallo, and shredded chicken on November 5th. Company officials say this will make room for new items like a tropical iced drink and a chicken chipotle melt.
Last month, Taco Bell got rid of several items, including the 7-layer burrito, the Nacho Supreme, the Beefy Fritos burrito. This was in an effort to be more efficient during the pandemic.
What?
This time, the is getting rid of the Mexican pizza to make good on its eco-friendly commitment. Diced tomatoes are replacing pico de gallo.
Well, a rare silver dollar worth millions going up for sale. $17.94 coin.
I don't think to see what they're talking about.
By the U.S. Mint. It's known as the flowing hair dollar.
It features a portrait of Lady Liberty on one side and Eagle on the other. The last time it sold in 2013, it went for $10 million. Yeah, it set a new record for the most ever paid for a rare coin. It goes on sale October 8th.
And we missed out on National Skyscraper Day yesterday. There's always next year, though. But today, we turn to the great outdoors for National Wildlife Day. This one has been around for about 15 years, so it has been around a while.
Yeah, it was founded in 2005 in honor of Steve Irwin. The goal here is to raise awareness of animals all around the world, especially endangered species, and the preservation and conservation efforts to save them. National Wildlife Day. I think that's probably even something Adam Caskey, could back if he was here.
I was going to say, yeah, he can.
Are you ready?
Meantime, turning the weather 82
Great news as California confirms LWA will deliver 3 weeks of benefits starting next week. 3 weeks which will basically cover us until college takes another vacation again.
big developments about the bill next week and how it'll get you FPC 2.0 right away. And big developments about, extended benefits, unemployment benefits, PUA, and all that as well. It's a great day, so thank you for joining me. Let's get right to the news. EDD, which is the California Unemployment Department, announced today to see 3 weeks of $300 under LWA land in your bank account starting this coming Monday. As you know, in California, they pay unemployment benefits on a card, a Wells Fargo card, or no, it's a Bank of America card, actually. Where's it changed? No, it's Bank of America. And the card will be funded with $900 in some cases in just a short period of time. California confirms in a statement issued minutes ago that it will pay 3 weeks of LWA amounting to $900, covering 3 million unemployed people in the state of California. It'll start making payments September 7th. It will be on top of normal unemployment benefits and PUA benefits as well. And now they will guarantee that you'll get 3 weeks of benefits, and they'll be retroactive to the week of claims beginning July 26th. This is incredibly great news. So this is yet another state that's doing what LWA is supposed to do. Most of the states for LWA are doing it retroactively back to the day in which FPC 1.0 expired. If you don't recall, the CARES Act, the first stimulus package passed in March, established a lot of wonderful things. Among them was FP.
Better drivers deserve a better car insurance experience. So now with the Root Insurance app, in a price based primarily on how you drive.
Yeah, and the flood driving crazy.
Get on the road, and the app measures your driving behavior. The app gives you a driving score, and then a price where your driving is the #1 factor. Customizing your coverage is easier than ever with the Root app. It walks you through each step, so you know you have the coverage you need. Download the Root app today and see how easy it is to get better car insurance.
Hiding, huh? The new grilled buffalo chicken papadilla. Tangy buffalo sauce, grilled chicken, and melted cheese for just $6. Good job.
Why do we offer so many active safety features in our Chevy SUVs? Because we're not just engineers.
We have families too.
Get 15% of MSRP cash back on most California $57 cash back.
EUC, Enhanced Unemployment Benefits, a $600 add-on from the federal government sent to the states and then sent to you, which goes on top of your normal unemployment benefits per week and your normal PUA. To get FPC, you would have to already be on UI or already be on PUA and be impacted and certified for benefits during the weeks of March to late July. This channel, which now is, boy, this is incredible. When we had 230,000 subscribers, when this channel had 1 subscriber, and I had Spiky Guy today. It was April 25th. I was on the beach. I was telling people how to get onto this new thing called PUA. I said, hey, there's this new thing starting called PUA, and I told people how to apply. There was nothing that I did more in those earlier days than EIDL PUA, because I said, hey, get on PUA, get on UI, and I got some questions overnight. I went over some questions as well, but what I told people was that if you qualify for PUA or UI, get on it and make sure that you list your date of impact correctly. If your date of impact because of the lockdown is March 20th, make sure you say March 20th, not September 20th, not August 20th, not today's date. Make sure you say that date, because that's retroactive benefit in time. Here's an incredible example of the testament to this channel. When this channel launched on April 25th, I would do PUA every day, and I would take comments that were posted on the channel. At that time, we were a very small channel, so I had only about 200 comments a day, maybe sometimes only 100 comments a day. And I would read the questions that people had for about PUA for the day before, and they were really involved questions. And I had viewers, like one out of New York, who was qualified for PUA PUA and UI.
You're like, what is he doing?
I never saw something. I was like, why am I not seeing money? Have you certified for benefits? I said, he was like, what is that? He's certified for benefits. There are viewers that didn't understand what escalated benefits are. To qualify for higher benefits, which means that if you made over $30,000 in 2019 gross rev, then you qualify for the maximum benefits.
I had ring in your face, Mama. I had ring in your face.
Yes.
You like,
and I went over half
like look more look here and stuff like that.
But then there were viewers who just simply
You don't know what I'm talking about?
because one, the computer systems in the States were down. Two, things were backed up. And that situation's happening again yet today. So we have a lot of viewers now again who are waiting for LWA because their state has applied late. Their state was not early to get applications on file. And they've still not seen the money coming. My answer is still the same.
Plan on go away.
California announces that the 3.1 million will see money issued right away. And the benefits are limited right now, but they're guaranteeing $900 a week, but it could be more. And it will take a couple.
Get your business insured in 10 minutes or less. Free, unlimited, instant online certificate of insurance. Get proof and get back to work today. Next Insurance. Simple, affordable, and tailored for your business. Get your instant quote at next-insurance.com.
Yeah.
We've been customers for 3 days and we're treated like royalty. Root has customer service and great pricing. So we're with you.
Now, both that off-duty officer and the SAPD officer fired multiple shots. The suspect died here in the parking lot shortly after. Indian County parks will be closed
to get all the payments out. Now understand, they say the payments start going out September 7th, but quote, it could take a couple of weeks to get the payments out. This is not an unusual statement. You know, some states work incredibly fast. Texas has already paid 5 weeks. Viewers have already received 5 weeks in their bank account. Arizona, some viewers have already received 4 weeks in their bank accounts. Other viewers in other states have received nothing. As you see in California, they've received nothing as of today. My message is the following. Stay patient. And here's an example. Kevin Lee, who I often detail the red videos on this channel because of his incredible journey of finding a red grant for his local jurisdiction in Houston that kept his family from becoming homeless while he's trying to help him get his EIDL loan approved, which I got as well for him. Understood how to do PUA, UI, and BC.
Why are you sweating? Why are you sweating?
But didn't get it.
It's hot or something?
Nor did I leave out camp out of Florida. This last time I always butcher it, I'm so sorry. Waited. She kept on certified for benefits. No less than 2 months later, which was about in her account, because she had not been paid anything from April. Well, actually from March. She applied in April, then it was back to March. Well, Kevin Lee applied in April. So if I recall, and as he posted comments yesterday to this channel, he had been waiting for benefits back to March. This week he got approved. As a person who is facing becoming homeless because of this pandemic, who has now gotten a grant for rent, has now gotten an EIDL loan because of this video, this channel, and now has followed the advice of this channel on how the entire process, but did it on his own regard, did it on his own effort, kept on persevering on his own steps, is now set to get about $20,000 of unpaid benefits into his account. That's why you have to understand these things do beat up people, but you have to stay persevering and you have to stay motivated because ultimately benefits are a lot of money, and as every week passes, you still qualify.
What's in my metal head?
Yeah. Oh, that's blue. And then get off.
Then you are going to receive it. Just have some patience. And we also clarified some information about eligibility, specifically the $100 benefit requirement to receive the eligible benefits. This caused a lot of confusion across the country, especially on channel viewers who are
Why did you want to tell them?
$100 threshold created by the executive order of President Trump.
What do you think?
Just switched to Ruth because they looked at me as an individual and not
What's that on my lip?
You're driving
Where?
is what directly affects your insurance policy, and the quote made me feel like the driver I thought I was.
If you want to spend some time outdoors this holiday weekend, you may have to dodge some scattered thunder showers tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, rain-free through Labor Day on Monday. The rain
There's
chances
this
to
little
close
space online, this little pocket.
Tuesday into Wednesday.
Right here.
Video today, but I'm really excited about Nutella and chocolate.
Into South Texas Wednesday. Some good chances of rain. Also, potentially bringing us down a bit for the back half of next week. So, that to look forward to. Yes, indeed.
I am definitely overwhelmed with joy of where I am right now. That is success to me.
We'll see you on the night beat at 10.
Have a good evening.
What's going on in California for that? In order to qualify for the LMB payments, claimants must meet these federal requirements, have a minimum weekly benefit of $100 or more on their initial claim, and receive a payment on that claim between July 26th and April 15th. That means an individual must receive less than $100 a week in benefits during that time to have some reporting income. An analysis from the California Policy Lab estimates 192,000 people receiving unemployment benefits in California will not qualify for this executive order, and California must distribute the funds according to FEMA's rules. In order, okay, so actually, this is really great news. California does a whole analysis for you, especially for these $100 situations. According to the table, a person would need to earn at least $2,574 in a quarter to receive $100 in unemployment benefits. So let me go over that again. To qualify for LWA, a new report says that you would have had to have made about $2,500 in a quarter of the year, which, as you know, is 3 months. People tend to say, yeah, Larry Kudlow was not going to this video, it's too complicated. But that is why it has caused some confusion. Now, more great news next week. Boy, I keep on delivering the great news. I mean, it's spiking up more than my hair. Here's the details. First, FPC 2.0 is coming back. It's coming back faster than that hair salon. FPC 2.0 will deliver you benefits retroactively. It will deliver you benefits on top of LWA if you got LWA. It will deliver you benefits on top of nothing if you didn't receive LWA. And it will likely
They're gonna wax your eyebrows, Mama. Can you finish this, Mama? They look gross, so they're gonna wax your next one, Mama. Your eyebrows. Like right here? Well, you gotta wax that part.
The last bill document from anyone was the executive order, which was $300 for LWA plus $100 for the state, $400. It was $400. Everything has come out.
Okay, waiting for the finished product.
3 weeks has been basically a $400 type number. So I think that the FPC will likely be $400. I don't think $400. I don't think anyone's going to be $600. I don't think anyone's going to be $300. So
And that will be along for this video.
It would be to December 31st.
So yeah.
It would continue December 31st. What happened after
I
that?
had a hard time over my eyes.
Congress going to finish on January 1st? Yeah. Again, they're putting a bill to expire on a holiday when no one's in session. I just don't know what's with these people.
I don't know they can see your lashes.
Is that it would come to anyone who qualifies for UI and PUA already.
Sorry.
PUA's not
I'm
expired.
trying to aim it. I'm trying to aim it and my and it's heavy.
At least 30 plus weeks. So PUA's not expired. Will PUA get extended in next week's bill? Don't know. Will next week's bill create another round of FPEUC? I don't know. What is FPEUC? That was created in the CARES Act, and also incredible creation. The CARES Act did a lot of great creations with PUA.
That's all for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because I post every Monday and Friday and
unemployment benefits.
That's it.
Okay, that's it for this video. Bye, Cheetos. Bye, peace.
Beyond interstate UI benefits.
Bye.
Okay, so there's a number, whatever it is. Let's say it's 20 weeks.